Hello students, in previous class we have discussed the methods of solving a quadratic equation, and in this class we will study about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Now students, we know that the general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and here a is non-zero. So I'll write it down. Consider a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a is non-zero. Now students, we have already studied in completing the squares method that the two roots of a quadratic equation is given by, I'll write it down, minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So I can say these are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. Now one more thing, that this is also known as Sri Dhara Charya's formula. So students, this is also known as Sridharacharya's formula. Now we know that two roots of the quadratic equation is given by this formula, and the roots will be minus b plus b square minus 4ac upon 2a and minus b minus b square minus 4ac under the root upon 2a. Now students, we denote this b square minus 4ac by capital D, and here also it will be capital D. So the roots becomes minus b plus root d upon 2a and minus b minus root d upon 2a. Now here this capital D is known as the discriminant. This discriminant tells us about the nature of roots, whether the roots will be real or non-real, rational or irrational, equal or unequal. That is totally dependent on the value of D. Now discriminant or D can be of three types. First, it will be greater than 0, or it will be equal to 0, or it will be less than 0. So D is of three types. Now we will consider these three cases: greater than 0, equal to 0 and less than 0. Now students, we will discuss about the case 1 where D is equal to 0. So we will take case 1. Here D is equal to 0. Now what is D? D is b square minus 4ac, and we know that the two roots of the quadratic equation are given by x is equal to minus b plus root d upon 2a and x is equal to minus b minus root d upon 2a. Now here we are taking the case when d is 0, that means this is equal to 0. That means we will get here minus b upon 2a, and the second root will be again minus b by 2a. That means whenever we take the case that the discriminant is 0, both the roots become minus b upon 2a. Now we will look at it geometrically. This is the x-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash. Now here we are getting only one value of x. That means there is only one value of x for which the quadratic equation becomes 0. And in this case, the parabola touches the x-axis at only one point. It can be this or it can be like this. So at only one point, the parabola, which is the graph of the given quadratic equation, touches the x-axis at only one point. Now we know that the vertex of the parabola is given by minus b upon 2a and minus d upon 4a. Now since here the parabola touches the x-axis at only one point, that means this point is minus b by 2a comma 0, and similarly this point will be minus b by 2a comma 0. Now here students, if I will write it down, if a, b and c are rational numbers, then both the roots will be rational and equal, because we can see here that both the roots become minus b upon 2a whenever the discriminant d is equal to 0. So students, I hope this case 1 is very clear to you. Now we will start with the second case where d is greater than 0.